Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm in my creative world, and today I'll be telling you my opinion on every single bow ever to be in the game. We only have a few hours left until they leave the game and we get Mobility Week with Spider-Man involved. I don't know what it's going to entail, but sure will be fun. So before that, I'm going to give you guys my opinions on every bow. So first, I'll be starting off with the mechanical explosive bow. Now, I used to think it was the best bow. It had this is the legendary version. This is the max you can go. Well, kind of. But this bow, body shot, does 94 damage. And even if you do not hit that body shot, splash damage of 60 or less will damage your opponent. So we have this ethically sourced sentry here. So we aim it. 94. And sometimes it will end up backfiring on you. But you are still able to kill your opponent. I need to get out quickly. So that is the explosive bow. So next on the way is the mechanical Shockwave Bow. Now let's be honest, the only thing this bow is used for is to shockwave players around. There's no other use to it. Now, if you shoot someone with this, you're basically just trying to annoy them. Especially in their fight. This is third party central. If you shoot someone with this while they're in a build battle, they'll fall out into the open and be able to shot easier by you or the enemy. But you're not helping in any way, shape or form. And this bow turns out does the same amount of damage as the explosive bow. Sort of. But it does not have that exact same splash damage as one would think. And yes, all bows hit 235 headshot damage. I checked. So yeah, Shockwave Bow will be ranking low. Yes, I'll be doing a ranking at the end. So next, we are going to the Flame Bow. Now, I carry around the Flame Bow quite a lot. Now, let me tell you why. So, obviously, this bow does 72 damage upon fire. Speaking of fire, that's exactly what it does. If most of the time, opponents will be building out of wood, and if you have this useful bow in hand, then you can easily burn down their structures, which is just amazing. So, and there is an easy counter, of course, building out of brick or metal, but the easiest one to get is, of course, wood. So do not count out the flame bow, just because it's a bit weaker. As you can see, it barely did any damage here, and also just to prove that they all do 235 headshot damage. Okay, so a bit silly on that point. Okay, so the ones that do 94 damage upon body shot do 235. Ones that do 70... Yes, 72 upon shot, they do 180. So, the second to last one, the Primal Stink Bow. Now, the Stink Bow is very interesting. I actually think it's better than the Shockwave Bow, despite its damage output. Now, of course, it does the same exact amount of damage as the Flame Bow, doing a 72 upon body shot. But the handy dandy little thing about the Primal Stink Bow is its overtime damage. Now, it doesn't exactly stay for long, but it will deal tons of damage to your opponent, which is why it's actually pretty good. So, as I mentioned, that was only second to last, because right here I have Raz's explosive bow. Now, I just wanted to see what it was like. Okay, it's a +4 damage increase on body shot damage, but does it have the exact same amount of damage as with the explosives? Well, let's test it, shall we? It does share the exact amount of damage, and I'm assuming a headshot as well. No, 10 plus damage on the headshot. Hitting headshots with bows is highly unlikely, but it may still work. So anyway, let's go to the rankings. Let me just pick up all these bows, and we are gonna go rank them. Now, I have no ranking board, so I'm just gonna rank them outside in my weird test world. So, coming up at the very top is Raz's explosive bow. Now, this isn't in the game, but it's coming up at the top as number 1 just because of how strong it is. Now, you may think, James, since you put the explosive bow there, you'll put the regular explosive bow there right as well, right next to it, in second place. No, I'm saying the Primal Flame Bow as the second, technically first, ever bow. It's just that fire damage that I really love about this weapon, and that's why I carry it around so often. So, in the place next to it is my used to be favourite bow. In second place, technically third, the mechanical explosive bow. Now, of course, it's very nice. It is actually, in my personal opinion, better than the original boom bow from chapter 1 season 8. Now, I do already have gotten clues. I'm going to be putting, after this, in third place, the Primal Stink Bow. The overtime damage is absolutely lovely, and it does pretty good body shot damage if you hit it. And it's actually a pretty good weapon when you think about it. I personally think it's the most overshadowed, underrated bow in the game. Now, most people say, but Shockwave Bow, why are you putting it last? It's great mobility. I don't really care about the mobility. Look, it's nice, but who really wants to carry its belts? Who's shooting anyone with this? Because to even get that good shot, you have to charge it up, and that would just knock them about. And I've actually showed the consequences of that in my recent 20 drops daily bugle video. So this is my personal ranking of all the bows in Fortnite while they are here to stay.